Good morning from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Zaleski Sports presents the WIAA Division I Baseball Sectional. 3 games coming your way today from Buchholz Park, and we begin with our first semifinal between the number 4 seed, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, 18-9 overall this season, and the number 1 seed, Hudson Raiders, champions of the Big Rivers Conference. They are 20-6 overall. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich. So glad you could join us today on Zaleski Sports. Cool temperature here for Game 1, 59 degrees. We got cloudy skies, but rain is staying away. The field looks to be in great shape for this ball game. Starting lineups are brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committing to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Chi-High batting order looks like this. Leading off, the designated hitter, Brady Smith, batting second. The catcher, Landon Atkinson. Brecken Boyvier, the third baseman, check that, first baseman, will bat third. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Cole Perlberg. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jared Erickson. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Braden Hagman. Batting seventh is the right fielder, Gavin Thompson. Third baseman, Jackson Martin, bats eighth. And Ryan Dixon, the second baseman, will bat ninth. Sam Brazina gets the start on the mound for Chippewa Falls. He is not in the hitting lineup today. Chi-High coached by Mitch Steinmetz. Starting lineup for the Hudson Raiders. Here's their batting order. Leading off and playing center field, Steele Homey. Batting second, the second baseman, Sam Abrahamson. Batting third is the catcher, Logan Hagman. Shortstop, Jace Matazinski, will bat fourth. Batting fifth is the first baseman, Bennett Brathel. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Sam Magruder. Silas Heisler, the third baseman, will bat seventh, followed by the DH, Spencer Bullis. Batting ninth is the right fielder, Hunter Oswald. And Mark Souza will be on the mound today for the Hudson Raiders. The starting lineups brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. This will be the third meeting this season between these two teams. Back on April 22nd, Chippewa Falls lost 5-3 at Hudson, and then a couple days later on the 24th, it was Chippewa Falls at home at Casper Park, defeating the Hudson Raiders 9-8. Right now at Buchholz Park, our national anthem.
Through the
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's. Conveniently located just off of Business Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire, Mancino's Grinders and Pizza is locally owned and operated. Whether it is baseball, softball, or soccer this spring, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit them online at ShepkeChiropractic.com. Chippewa Falls Cardinals, 18-9 overall, 7-7 in the Big Rivers Conference. That tied them for fourth place. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. Looking to make it to the state tournament for the first time since 1998 as a program. Chi High has been to state baseball 4 times. Last trip to this sectional in 2017. Cardinals lost in the semifinals to Eau Claire Memorial, which then lost to Eau Claire North. That sectional taking place at Hackman Field in Marshfield. 9 seniors, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores on the roster for Chi High. Hudson Raiders 20-6 overall, tied for first in the Big Rivers with a 10-4 record, tied with New Richmond. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Hudson as a program made its second ever trip to state last season. And this is their 5th straight trip to the sectional. 5 seniors, 8 juniors, 2 sophomores. Mark Souza on the mound, Logan Hagman behind the plate, Bennett Brathel over at first, Sam Abrahamson at second, Silas Heisler plays third. Jace Matazinski is the shortstop. Outfield left to right, Sam Magruder, Steele Homey, and Hunter Oswald. Top of the order, Brady Smith, Landon Atkinson, Brecken Boyvier, the scheduled hitters, against the sophomore lefty, Mark Souza. First pitch exactly at 10 a.m., and it's a strike delivered by Souza. We are underway in this WIAA Division I baseball sectional. That one punched right back up the middle. Brady Smith, leadoff single for the Cardinals. 325 down the lines here at Buchholz Park. 375 to straightaway center field. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's Landon Atkinson, catcher for the Cardinals. Atkinson, junior. Silas Heisler, the third baseman, playing up for the Raiders. Bunt is down, fielded by Souza. The play to first in time, but the sacrifice is successful. Brady Smith moves down to second. That'll bring up the first baseman, Brecken Boyvier. With that, the catcher, Logan Hagman's going to have a word with his sophomore lefty, Mark Souza. Hagman and Souza, both sophomores. Some talented young players on this Hudson Raiders team. Matazinski, the shortstop, trying to keep the runner Smith close. Bovier takes that one inside, 1-0. Chippewa Falls versus Hudson in this semifinal coming up right around 1 o'clock. It'll be Eau Claire North versus DC Everest, followed by the championship game. So keep it right here on Zaleski Sports all day long. Division I baseball sectional. Catcher Hagman trying to frame that one, but it's inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Bovier. Outfield medium deep. Shading towards the right field line for the left-handed hitting Bovier, who takes a strike. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Just underway here from Buchholz Park and Stevens Point. Souza missing outside. It's 3-1. Souza got the start Thursday against Stevens Point. Got us some early trouble. Was lifted for a reliever, Mitchell Anderson. And Souza issues the walk to Beauvier. So first and second, one out for the Cardinals, and the shortstop, Cole Perlberg, will step to the plate. Anderson came in and shut the door, and then it's Bennett Brathel, the first baseman, who's pitched well on the closer role for these Hudson Raiders. 2 on, 1 out. Perlberg takes ball outside. One-0 pitch from Souza. Lifted high in the air to left. Going back. Magruder still going back. That ball is gone. 3-run homer. Cole Perlberg. And the Cardinals strike first. They lead Hudson 3-0. That ball was over the plates, and Perlberg did not miss it. A 3-run jack. The Cardinals grab a 3-0 lead. Here's the center fielder, Jared Erickson. Oh, the Chippewa crowd is awake and alive after that bomb. And there's a pitch low to Erickson. Souza, fastball, curveball, slider, throws a changeup. Excellent pitcher, occasionally has some control issues. 2 balls, no strikes. Hudson coach Brent Blagan keeping an eye on things from that first base side dugout. There's a strike on the inside corner. Generally in the postseason, the head coaches have a reasonably quick hook. That one misses low. It's 3-1. A single, a sac bunt, a walk, and a 3-run homer. That accounts for those 3 Chi-High runs. That one misses outside, another walk. The Cardinals keep the line moving, 1 on, 1 out, and 3 runs already across.
Left fielder, number 10, Braden Hagman.
Here's Braden Hagman, the left fielder for the Cardinals. Middle infield at double play depth. The third baseman, Heisler, up on the grass. 0-1 to Hagman. Raiders looking for that ground ball and a chance to turn 2 and get out of this. Cardinals, meanwhile, want to keep this inning going as long as they possibly can. Fastball missing outside from Souza. Here's a strike, and it's 1-2. Mitchell Anderson, who's an outfielder pitcher for the Raiders, is starting to get loose. He's doing a little jogging and a little stretching. Not throwing just yet. Popped up on the infield. Jace Matasinski is there and makes the catch. 2 down. Good pitch from Souza that time. Busted Hagman in on the fists. So that'll leave it up to Gavin Thompson. Thompson, the right fielder for the Cardinals. Thompson, a junior, but he's been a fixture in this lineup for a couple of years. No balls, 1 strike. Souza trying to keep the runner Erickson close at first base. And another throwback by Souza. Wouldn't surprise me if the steal sign is on for Erickson. If he makes it, you got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. If he gets thrown out, at least you can start the next inning with your number 7 hitter, Gavin Thompson. Thompson finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Bouncing ball to short. Matazinski charges, fields, throws in time. But the Chippewa Falls Cardinals get on the board thanks to a 3-run homer from Cole Perlberg. Hudson Raiders coming to bat when we return. You are watching WIAA Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At
Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Sam Brazina on the mound for Chippewa Falls. Landon Atkinson is his catcher. Brecken Bovier at first base. Ryan Dixon at second. Jackson Martin at third. Cole Perlberg is the shortstop. Outfield left to right. Braden Hagman, Jared Erickson, Gavin Thompson. Steele Homey to lead it off for the Hudson Raiders, who find themselves down 3-0 here. Bottom of the first. Homey takes inside. Homey, one of a number of multi-sport athletes in this sectional tournament. Homey was the starting quarterback for the Raiders football team. He sustained an injury. Hits it well to center, but Jared Erickson is there to make the catch. 1 down in the Hudson half of the first. That'll bring up the second baseman, Sam Abrahamson. Sam Brazina, like his counterpart for Hudson, Mark Souza, a sophomore lefty. Brazina doesn't have the height that Souza has, but pitches well beyond his years. Fastball, curveball, a couple off-speed offerings. Young man that Coach Mitch Steinmetz is real excited about over these next couple of years. And obviously, both coaches today, you can tell, are confident in their sophomore pitchers. They get the nod in the semifinal game in the sectional. Generally, the MO is you start your ace in game 1 and then see if you can come back with your number 2 in game 2. But the whole idea is just you're playing to win. And if you're fortunate enough to get to that sectional final, you'll patch it together any way you can. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Breaking ball just off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike to Abrahamson. Yeah, nice contingents from both Hudson and Chippewa Falls here. Breaking ball misses outside, and Sam Abrahamson works the walk. That'll bring up Logan Hagman, sophomore catcher for the Raiders, one of the top players, one of the top sophomores in the state of Wisconsin. He's a guy that has all kinds of potential. One on, one out here. Bottom of the first. Hudson batting, trailing Chippewa Falls 3-0. With that, Landon Atkinson is going to go have a chat with Sam Brazina. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. Abrahamson gets his lead at first. Brazina delivers outside. It's 2-0. To a pitch from Brazina. That one low. Good job by Atkinson, the catcher, to keep that from going to the backstop. It's a relatively short backstop, so base runners have to be alert to see how that ball is skidding away from the catcher, if and when it does. That one on the corner. The Hudson umpires, they have thought differently on that one, but Brazina caught the corner. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hagman. That one outside. Hagman works the walk. Got the sense there that Brazina didn't want to groove anything to Hagman because he's liable to put one out as well. It'll bring up the shortstop, Jace Matazinski. Matazinski, another multi-sport athlete. One of the starters on the Hudson basketball team.
Shortstop, number 8, Jace Matazinski.
2 on, 1 out for Matazinski. He takes outside from Brazina. So after retiring, leadoff hitter Steele Homey on 2 pitches, Brazina has had to work. It's 1-0 now to Matazinski, who steps out. Matazinski represents the tying run. Chippewa got 3 in the top half of this inning. Raiders looking to answer. That one off the plate. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Mariners get their leads. Abrahamson at second, Hagman at first. Brazina's 2-0 pitch. Matazinski takes low, 3-0. Matazinski takes ball 4, and they are loaded up. That'll bring up the first baseman, Bennett Brathel. And with that, we're going to get a mound visit. Take the opportunity to tell you that no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Pitching coach visits. Griffin Spindler out there to talk to his sophomore lefty, Sam Brazina, who finds himself in a bit of a jam. Also some words for the infielders. Try looking for a ground ball here. Meanwhile, Brathel looking to find some grass out in the outfield and get his team on the board. Corner infielders are up. Middle infielders at double play depth. Brathel takes up and away for a ball. And there's a little bit of activity over in the Chippewa Falls bullpen. Brady Smith is working with the heavy ball out there. That one misses upstairs. It's 2-0. Meantime, Mitchell Anderson is going to start doing a little throwing in the Hudson pen. You get to sectionals, it's kind of all hands on deck when it comes to pitchers. Brathel takes a strike. It's 2-1. Brathel at the plate represents the go-ahead run. Brathel misses, or takes outside as Brazina misses. 3-1. Uncharacteristic from Sam Brazina, who's, the times we've seen him in the last couple seasons, always around the plate. Brathel got the green light on 3-1, followed it straight back, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good fastball from Brazina. Good hack from Brathel. Just got under it a little bit. We'll do it again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases full of Raiders. Curveball, strike 3. Brazina able to battle back, drop that one in there. Brathel down on strikes, so I will leave it up to Sam Magruder. Now, Chi High can play the infielders back. Huge pitch that time from Brazina. Lefty-lefty matchup now with Magruder. Magruder's going to foul that one out of play. Early drama here in this Division I sectional semifinal. Punch down to third. Jackson Martin can't make a play. Abrahamson scores, and the Raiders are on the board. That one just punched off the bat of Magruder. Martin came in and just lost his footing. So now here's Silas Heisler. Base is still loaded, 2 down. 1 across for the Raiders. Heisler takes a fastball outside, 1-0. Heisler, the 7th batter this inning for the Raiders. Zena missing upstairs, 2-0. Brady Smith getting warm in the Chi-High dugout. Mitchell Anderson doing likewise over in the Hudson pen. Heisler takes ball 3. And given the way this inning has unfolded, I would be absolutely shocked if Heisler does not have the take sign here. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball in for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So with 2 outs, all the runners will be in motion here. Heisler looking for a pitch he can drive. Three-two pitch. Lifted to center, and that'll drop. Hagman scores. So does Matazinski. We are tied. And on the play, Heisler moves down to second base. Silas Heisler delivers. 2-run single. We are tied 3-3. This inning is still going. Here's Spencer Bullis, designated hitter, with 2 runners in scoring position.
Designated hitter, number 15, Spencer Bullis.
Chippewa Falls 3, Hudson 3. Bullis takes a strike. Well, 10 o'clock start. These guys were ready to hit, both teams. 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. It's the second baseman, Ryan Dixon, taking charge. Hudson Raiders have an answer in their half of the first, and after 1 complete, we're tied 3 apiece. You're watching WIAA Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Get an 11% rebate.
Back at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, 3-3 after 1, top of 2. Chippewa Falls will have 8-9-1 in their batting order. Jackson Martin, Ryan Dixon, Brady Smith against the lefty Mark Souza, who gave up the 3-run homer to Cole Perlberg in the top of the first. Souza comes back with another strike, quickly ahead of Martin, 0-2. No shortage of runs the last 2 times these teams have met. 5-3 Hudson winning at Grandview Park in Hudson back on the 22nd of April. And then Chippewa Falls returning the favor 9-8 on the 24th at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Both are capable. And this is one of these years that you get to the sectional. Even when you looked at the brackets and saw where everybody was seated and who was playing where, it was really hard to say, yeah, there's a prohibitive favor. Because there were so many teams that were very balanced. Big Rivers, 1 through 7 was about as balanced as I've ever seen it. Swing and a miss. Jackson Martin down on strikes. So 1 down here in the second. That'll bring up Ryan Dixon. Dixon, the second baseman, number 9 hitter for the Cardinals. It's a strike from Souza. Well, in this second inning, Souza is just pounding the strike zone. I imagine that was the word from the coaching staff. Hey, forget about what happened in the first inning. We're all even. You got good fielders behind you. You got plenty of hitters. Throw strikes and keep this game moving. Dixon fights that one off. Handles the bat well. He's got good speed. So like a lot of teams, they put a contact hitter, speed guy in that number 9 spot. Two-two pitch. Off the glove of Souza. Glove by Matazinski. The throw across in time. 1-6-3 on that putout.
Top of the order, designated hitter, Brady Smith.
Back to the top of the order, Brady Smith. He led things off with a single. Came around in that 3-run homer by Perlberg. I think you see right there why Jace Matazinski is one of the top middle infielders in the junior class. Just excellent athleticism, strong throwing arm. Souza misses just a bit low. There's a strike, 1-1. Jace Matazinski, the son of one of the best girls athletes Hudson High School has ever produced, Corinne Matazinski, back in the day, known as Corinne Von Wald. Led her team to a state basketball championship. Wound up playing at the University of Minnesota, was a backcourt mate of Lindsay Whalen, and Janelle McCarville was the center on that team. McCarville had a long stint in the WNBA. Now coaches at Stevens Point Area Senior High School. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First of 2 semifinals here from Buchholz Park. Eau Claire North, DC Everest will be on the field next. Smith just getting a piece to stay alive. Outfield medium deep and pretty much straight away. And Smith bounces one through left side. He's 2 for 2. Brady Smith getting it done. He's the designated hitter. He keeps this inning going, and here's Landon Atkinson. Atkinson dropped down the sacrifice bunt. That moved Smith into scoring position back in the first inning. Atkinson takes a strike. To right field. Hunter Oswald is there. He makes the catch. Cardinals get a hit, but they're retired in their half of the second. Raiders coming up bottom 2 when we return. You're watching WIAA Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
To the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
You are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They've got a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Got a pitching change for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. It'll be Brady Smith taking the mound. So Brady Smith was 2 for 2 at the plate. He'll step in for Sam Brazino, who gave up the 3 runs on 2 hits in the first inning. Smith will face Oswald, Homey, and Abrahamson. 9-1-2. This shy-high order lifted in the air to left. Hagman came in, now going back, still going back, makes the catch. Oswald hit that one off the barrel, got under it a bit, but that ball carried. Something to keep an eye on through the course of this game. Almost no wind to speak of so far here at Buchholz Park, but gave you the dimensions. 325 down the lines, 375 to straightaway center. And my recollection of games that I've covered at this park over the years is the ball really flies to left and left center. 1-0 to Steele Homey. He flew out to center field, his first at bat. Ball and a strike now from Smith. 3-3 ball game as we play in the second. Winner advances to the sectional championship, scheduled for 4 p.m. here at Buchholz Park against either Eau Claire North or DC Everest. 2-1 pitch to Homey. Bouncing one to first. It's gloved by Beauvier. He'll take it himself for the out. 3 unassisted on the putout. 2 down. Sam Abrahamson coming to the plate.
Second baseman, number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Abrahamson worked the walk and came around to score later that inning. Got a number of games going on all around the state on Zaleski Sports. Menominee Falls and Sussex Hamilton in the Division I sectional semi. That one, Chargers leading that one 1-0, bottom of the third. St. Thomas Aquinas and Lena. Lena leading that one in the third, 1-0. Solon Springs and Washburn. Solon Springs, a co-op with Northwood leading Washburn 3-1, and Blair Taylor and Pittsville playing down in Blair. Loop to right and down for a hit. Sam Abrahamson fought that one off and Muscled it out to shallow right for the base hit. That'll bring up Logan Hagman. Yeah, you can channel surf to your heart's content here today on Zaleski Sports. So glad to be bringing all these games to you, wherever you may be. In the first inning, Brazino was really careful pitching to Hagman. We'll see how Smith, the right-hander, deals with him, works him outside. Off-speed pitch, it's 1-0. Each team with 3 hits. Chippewa Falls has the lone error. Runner goes. Hagman takes, throw down, not in time. Stolen base, Sam Abrahamson. One ball, one strike, the count on Hagman. 2 down, runner in scoring position. Hagman deep to left. Way out of here. 2-run bomb. Logan Hagman. Hudson Raiders on top 5-3. That was on the barrel, and Hagman did not miss. It's worth a celebration. You hit a ball like that in a sectional semifinal, yeah, you've earned the right to celebrate. 5-3 Raiders. Here's Jace Matazinski. Boy, Hagman, the left fielder, turned, and all he could do was just watch that one sail. That ball may still be rolling through the neighborhood. Matazinski walked and scored in the first. Well, 5-3 is your score as we play in the bottom of the second. That was the final, the first time these two teams met back in late April. Ripped by Matazinski, down the line, fair and into the corner. Matazinski motors into second base with a 2-out double. Here's Bennett Brathel. Two pitches that caught a fair amount of the plate. Hagman didn't miss, Matazinski didn't miss. So runner at second now. Bennett Brathel, chance to extend this lead. 3 in the first for Hudson, 2 more here in the second. They have battled back from a 3-0 deficit. 1-0 now to Brathel. That one inside nearly hit Brathel, and it's 3-0. Brady Smith delivers. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Rathel looking to do some more damage here. Bottom 2. Nice little wrinkle thrown up there by Brady Smith. Started it off the plate. Tailed back over on the outside corner. Count is full to Bennett Brathel. Matazinski is running. That pitch up and in. Stolen base for Matazinski. Brathel works the walk. So runners at the corners, 2 down. Sam Magruder at the plate. Sam Manchester to the plate. My apologies. That piss misses up and away. Brady Smith. See if the Raiders will put Brathel in motion here. Matazinski at third runs well. See if Coach Brent Belagan wants to play for a run or if he wants to keep this inning going. A lot of times, first and third situation, the guy in first will take a few steps trying to get in that rundown. Let the guy from third break for home. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Manchester. Line drive base hit. Matazinski scores. Brathel on his way to third. Hudson Raiders lead at 6-3. Sam Manchester RBI single. 6-3 Raiders. 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Remember, they fell behind 3-0 on that 3-run homer by Cole Perlberg. But the hit parade continues. Manchester gets his lead. He's on the move. The throw goes down. Manchester safe. Stolen base. So now a couple of runners in scoring position for Silas Heisler. Six runs and 6 hits for the Raiders. Looking for more here in the second. Heisler, high chopper, and that's over the third baseman, Martin. 1 run scores. Here comes a second run. Hudson adds to its lead. It is 8-3. All of this happening this inning with 2 outs. Now Mitch Steinmetz is going to make the walk to the mound. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. A 2-run rally for the Raiders here in the second inning. Started with the single by Sam Abrahamson. Logan Hagman then a 2-run homer. Double by Jace Matazinski. Walk to Bennett Brathel. RBI single from Sam Manchester. And a 2 RBI single from Silas Heisler.
Designated hitter, Spencer Bullis.
Here's Spencer Bullis, 0 for 1 today. Brady Smith remains on the mound. There's no activity in the Chi-High bullpen. Breaking ball across for a strike. Bullis, 9th batter this inning for the Raiders. Runner goes, throw down, got him. Great throw from the catcher, Landon Atkinson. Heisler thrown out at second. However, Hudson Raiders put up a 5 spot, and after 2 complete, they lead the Chippewa Falls Cardinals 8-3. You're watching WIAA Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service.
Take it.
Honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Two-run homer off the bat of Logan Hagman, an absolute no-doubter. Part of a 5-run inning for the Hudson Raiders. Now Chippewa Falls in rally mode here. Top of the 3rd, and they will send up Brecken Bovier, Cole Perlberg, Jared Erickson against Mark Sousa, the beneficiary of all this run support. Sousa touched for 3 runs in the top of the 1st. Out of Cole Perlberg homer. But now pitching with the lead here in the 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bovier. Good job by Sousa taking a little off of that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bovier able to stay alive. 1 and 2. Trying to get something going here in the top of the 3rd. Breaking ball just missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good wrinkle thrown up there by Sousa. Bovier with the take. That one hit the bat. Hagman to first for the outs. Sousa came inside with that pitch. Bovier tried to check, but off the handle. Hagman, the catcher, with the putout. Here is Cole Perlberg. 3-run homer on a 1-0 pitch back in the 1st inning. Sousa delivers a strike. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 0-1 to Perlberg. Soft liner to 3rd. Heisler has it for the 2nd out. Perlberg is retired. We'll leave it up to Jared Erickson. Two outs, nobody on. Chippewa Falls batting in the top half of the 3rd. Boy, their fans were making all the noise early on. A 3-run homer by Perlberg. Then Hudson answered with 3 of their own in the bottom half of the first and then put up 5, bottom 2. 1-1 pitch. That misses to Jared Erickson. Erickson worked a walk in the first inning. Here's a strike. 2-2. You can see that Souza just seems a whole lot more comfortable than he did top of the first. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting used to the mound. Sometimes it's just, hey, you know it's a sectional. You lose, your season's over. You win, you get a chance to play for a state tournament trip. Raiders wanted that pitch, didn't get it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Little roller. It's going to be a tough play. Matazinski, scoop, throw, in time. Great defense from the shortstop, Jace Matazinski. The Cardinals retired in order, top of the third. We're back with more WIAA sectional baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
To cover your church, call the Dolman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Dolman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at dolmaninsurance.com. Dolman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Hudson Raiders will send up 8-9-1 in their batting order here in the bottom half of the third. They lead it by a score of 8-3. Spencer Bullis, Hunter Oswald, Steele Homey. Scheduled hitters to face Brady Smith on for his second inning of work. Smith came on in relief of the starter Sam Brazina. Cloudy skies here in Stevens Point. Forecast is calling for some sun today. Still a little bit on the cool side. So plenty of jackets. Some folks even have brought out the ponchos or the blankets. Staying warm here in the bleachers here at Buchholz Park. Spencer Bullis 0 for 1. Brady Smith delivers ball 1. Another curveball. That one catches the outside corner, 1-1. Now one missing outside, 2-1 now to Bullis. Breaking ball, and Bullis spoils that pitch. Really nice pitch out on the outside corner. The Eau Claire North Huskies have arrived here at Buchholz Park. Hanging out on the left side, beyond the Chi-High bench area. 3 Big Rivers Conference teams have advanced to this sectional. These 2 here, the North Huskies, DC Everest representing the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Good job by Bullis just to send that one foul. Well, an indication of how close this sectional was in the 8-9 game. It was Stevens Point winning at home 2-0 over Eau Claire Memorial. And then the Panthers moved on to play Hudson in a regional final and led in that game. Had a 3-0 lead early. Hudson was able to rally in that one and put it away. Strike 3 call. Nice pitch from Brady Smith. Bullis down on strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Hunter Oswald. Oswald flew out to left. First out of the 2nd inning. Oswald takes low. 2-0 now the count to Hunter Oswald. Oswald fights that one off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oswald fouls it straight back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, for Brady Smith, reliever for the Cardinals, the job is pretty simple. Just try to keep this score where it is right now. Give your guys a chance. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. A couple of backwards Ks in the book for Brady Smith. 2 down, back to the top of the order, and here's Steele Homey. Homey is 0 for 2. Raiders would love to get him on base and let him use his speed. Swing and a miss. Brady Smith is dialed in here in the 3rd inning. Another good pitch from Smith, and Homey is over the top, 0-2. Homey won't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Homey, one of the seniors on this Hudson team. They've got 5 of them. This guy's looking to make a return trip to the WIAA State Baseball Tournament. They were a highly rated team throughout the course of this season. 20 wins, 6 losses. Common thread in those losses, errors. But they played a clean game so far today. Swing and a miss. Brady Smith strikes out the side. 3 complete here at Buchholz Park. Hudson leads Chippewa Falls 8-3. You're watching WIAA Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Mutual of Wausau. Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. Mark Suzik finishing up his warm-up tosses. He will face 6, 7, 8 in that Chippewa Falls order. Braden Hagman, Gavin Thompson, Jackson Martin. Hagman 0 for 1 on the day. This one high in the air to center. Steele Homey camped under it. Homey makes the catch. One pitch, one out. Going to bring up Gavin Thompson. He's 0 for 1. Bounced out to the shortstop, Matt Azinski. Souza delivers just outside. Still time for the Cardinals to mount a rally. Bouncing ball to short. Scoop by Matt Azinski. High throw, but Brathel has it for the outs. Matt Azinski, just an outstanding arm down there at shortstop. With 2 outs, here's Jackson Martin. Just the 1 strikeout for Souza so far, and that was Martin back in the second. Tough play, Matt Azinski. Can't get it with the bare hand, and Jackson Martin is on base. Tough play just over the mound. Matt Azinski charged. It's going to be the do-or-die play. Martin runs well. So that one ruled an infield hit. Here's Ryan Dixon. Dixon retired in the second on the unconventional 1-6-3. Put out. Ball that Souza deflected with his glove. Matt Azinski pounced on it and threw over. Ripped to center, but Steele Homey is there to make the catch. Cardinals are retired in their half of the fourth. Raiders coming to bat when we return. You're watching WIAA Division I Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We could either do the Fatheads, or we could do that, and then maybe down the road if we get a shot at
with better halves,
North Huskies.
Jane is looking for
Fatheads are all down here.
Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
The Fatheads making an appearance here at Buchholz Park. A lot of the Hudson Raider fans have brought those along. Normally they'd be waving them around. I think they just, for the moment, they're just going to stay bundled up. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Sam Abrahamson to lead it off for the Raiders here, bottom of the fourth. They lead it by a score of 8-3. Abrahamson's been on base twice, has scored 2 runs, walked in the first, single, stole a base in the second. Brady Smith on for his 3rd inning of relief work. Two balls, no strikes to Sam Abrahamson. Breaking ball over for a strike. The last couple innings especially, Smith has really found that curveball. He has mixed it in there very well. Smith just a junior. So like the Raiders, the Cardinals will have a really nice scorer returning. That breaking ball misses outside in low. It's 3-1. Good job by Abrahamson to lay off that one. Curveball over for a strike. Count is full to Abrahamson. Doing his job as a leadoff hitter. Seeing a lot of pitches from Brady Smith. Abrahamson fights that one off. Count remains 3-2. Three-two pitch, misses up and in, and Abrahamson on for a 3rd consecutive time, twice via the walk. And here is Logan Hagman. Walked and scored in the first, 2-run homer in the second. No activity in the Chippewa Falls bullpen, or the Hudson bullpen for that matter. Be up to Brady Smith, the pitcher, to see if he can work himself out of this. Hagman takes that one outside and low. Good block behind the plate by Landon Atkinson, the catcher. Abrahamson runs well at first base. And right on cue, Smith fires over to try to keep him close. 5 runs, not insurmountable at any level of baseball, especially at the high school level. But the Raiders would love to tack on a few more here and put some more doubt in the minds of those Chi-High Cardinals. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Hagman. Hagman out and left, well off the line. Everybody else pretty much straight away. That one's popped up. Atkinson, the catcher, makes the catch. Nicely done, Landon Atkinson. Well, he was dealing with a little bit of a breeze in that fence and made a really nice catch for the first out, retiring the dangerous Logan Hagman. Here's Jace Matazinski. He's also been on a couple of times. Walked and scored in the first. Doubled, stole a base, and scored in the second. Cardinals looking for the ground ball and a chance to turn 2. Matuszynski takes a strike. Mike Hagman bats with that open stance. Foul tip at the plate, and it's 0-2. One down as we play in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Smith goes back to the breaking ball. Strikes out Matuszynski for out number 2. Here is Bennett Brathel. 0 for 1 officially. He walked and scored in the 2nd. Runner at first, Sam Abrahamson. Bouncing ball to short. Perlberg. He's going to go the long way in the dirt, and it gets away. Bovere going for the scoop. Couldn't come up with it. Brathel is aboard. Abrahamson moves down to second. Second error committed by the Cardinals. Here's Sam Manchester. Eight runs on 7 hits for the Raiders. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Cardinals. They've committed 2 errors. Manchester 2 for 2 today. 2-0. Outfield shaded to the right, playing medium deep. It's Manchester. He'll take that one low, and it's 3-0. Let's see if head coach Brett Blagan turns him loose here. Figures to see a good pitch from Smith. And Manchester aboard via the walk. They are loaded up for Silas Heisler. Heisler's been on both times. 1 for 2 officially. Reached on an error that allowed a run to score. That back in the first inning, and then delivered a 2 RBI single in the second. Heisler takes ball 1. Runners get their leads. Smith trying to pitch himself out of this jam. There's a strike. Good pitch on the inside corner to Heisler. Heisler hits it hard on the ground. Perlberg, the scoop and the flip just in time to get the out at second. Raiders threaten, do not score. 4 complete here from Buchholz Park. You're watching WIAA Division I Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's. Conveniently located just off of Business Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. Top of the fifth here for the Cardinals. That's the top of the order for Jai High. Brady Smith, Landon Atkinson, Brecken Bovier against the lefty Mark Souza. Gave up the 3-run homer in the first inning to Cole Perlberg. He's kept the Cards off the bases since. Silas Heisler, look at that play over there at third base. Scoop, spin, throw, in time for the out. Nicely done by Silas Heisler. We talked about the Raiders this year when they've had issues. It's been the defense. But they've made all the routine plays today, and they've also made some highlight reel plays as well. Landon Atkinson comes to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Brady Smith, who was just retired, is now 2 for 3. One-0 pitch, misses outside. It's 2-0, and with that, Logan Hagman's going to go and chat with his pitcher Mark Souza. Possible that he saw something mechanically there. He wants to tell his fellow sophomore. Atkinson just wants to get something started here for the Cardinals. Here's a strike right on the outside corner. 2-1. Two-one pitch from Souza. That misses upstairs, and it's 3-1. Check swing. Called a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Landon Atkinson. Bouncing ball. It's past the pitcher, Matazinski. The scoop and the throw is in time. Didn't appear Souza got a glove on that one. He may have just realized, you know what, I'm just going to let my shortstop take it. And today, that's been a wise choice. Brecken Bovier batting now with 2 outs. Bovier 0 for 1 with a walk. Coming back in the first, he was on base. And Perlberg slugged that 3-run homer to left. Pitch missing inside of Bovier. Bovier, one of 9 seniors on this Chippewa Falls roster. It's been a successful group. They've had an outstanding season. Some quality wins along the way. 18-9 was their mark coming into this one. Split their games with the Eau Claire schools. They swept Eau Claire North, but got swept by Eau Claire Memorial. Again, another indication of just how balanced that Big Rivers Conference was this past season. 3-1 to Beauvier. Line to left, and that's down. Manchester, though, cuts it off. Gets the throw back in quickly, saving a base there. Well, Sam Manchester, hustling toward the line, actually reached out and gloved that one with his bare hand. Take another look at that one. Here's Cole Perlberg. 3-run homer in the first, lined out to third in the third. Perlberg takes a strike. Chop foul, and Jared Erickson had to hit the deck over in the on-deck area. Usually, when you're over where Erickson is, you're pretty safe with the right-handed hitter. 0-2 pitch. Perlberg fights it off. Perlberg looking to keep the line moving here for the Cardinals. They trail by 5. And when missing inside, it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Perlberg down on strikes. Hudson Raiders coming to bat, bottom 5 when we return. You're watching WIAA Division I sectional baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. One final to pass along from Division 4. It's the top seed, Pittsville, knocking out Blair Taylor by a score of 2-1. Good ball game down there. Here at Buchholz Park in Division 1, 8-9-1 in the Hudson Raiders order. Spencer Bullis, Hunter Oswald, Steele Homey against the right-hander Brady Smith. First pitch swinging, Dixon fields and throws out Bullis. One pitch, one out. Always an exciting day. Sectional Baseball Tuesday. Action going on all across the state in 4 divisions. Teams trying to get over to Fox City Stadium in the Appleton area. Bullis now 0 for 3 today. Here's Hunter Oswald, 0 for 2. He bounces one to Perlberg. Scoop, off balance throw, pulls the first baseman Beauvier. Another error on the Cardinals, and Oswald is aboard. So back to the top of the order. He'll steal Homey. Homey 0 for 3 today. It's been 2 through 7 in the lineup today for Hudson that have done the heavy lifting in terms of the offense. Third baseman Martin is back. Wouldn't be surprised if Homey would try to drop one down that third base side and use his speed. Swing and a miss. Smith took something off that pitch. Homey swung over the top. DC Everest Evergreens have arrived. They're over on that first base side. Everest versus Eau Claire North in our next game. Homey takes inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to steal Homey. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That one right on the corner. Steele Homey is down on strikes. Nice pitch from Brady Smith. Here is Sam Abrahamson. A single, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Also stole a base. Runner at first is Hunter Oswald. Breaking ball in for a strike. Smith has pitched well in relief. Did give up those 5 runs in the second, but has shut the door ever since. He's given his team a chance. And there's a strike, and it's 0-2. Problem for the Cardinals is that Hudson pitcher Mark Souza, after giving up the 3-run blast to Perlberg in the first inning, he's also kept hitters off balance and kept the Cards off the scoreboard. All the scoring done in the first 2 innings. Runner goes, base hit to left. Perfect hit and run there. And they're going to send the runner. Play at the plate. No play at the plate, but a run does score. Jackson Martin cut that one off. I thought he was going to try to fire home, but instead bluffed, trying to get Abrahamson sneaking around, but another run is across. So a single and an error. 4th error for the Cardinals. 9-3 in here is Logan Hagman. Hagman a walk, a homer. He also fouled out to the catcher. A 2-run homer coming in the second. Hagman takes low. 1-0. (9-3) is the score. Runner goes. Hagman takes. Good throw, but not in time. Atkinson put it right on the money, but a stolen base for Abrahamson, his second steal of the day. So a runner in scoring position. Ball on a strike to Logan Hagman. Hagman to right. Coming on, Thompson makes the sliding catch. Nicely done out there in right, Gavin Thompson. Raiders do pick up another run, and after 5 complete, they lead the Cardinals 9-3. You're watching WIAA Division I Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Arrived here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Evergreens will face Eau Claire North in our second semifinal today. That one's scheduled for a 1 p.m. start. Right now in game one, it's the top-seeded Hudson Raiders leading the 4-seed Chippewa Falls Cardinals by a score of 9-3. As we start the top half of the sixth, Cardinals will have 5, 6, 7 in that order. Jared Erickson, Braden Hagman, Gavin Thompson against the lefty Mark Souza. Souza, the sophomore, has pitched well, especially in innings 2 through 5. Gave up that 3-run homer in the first. And he plunks Erickson right there. So the Cardinals get their leadoff hitter on. Braden Hagman coming to the bat. Hagman popped out to the shortstop, flew out to center field. Once again, Logan Hagman can go have a word with Mark Souza. We're telling you that Souza had been pitching really well. Did not really look like himself in that first inning. And after the Perlberg 3-run homer, he walked the next batter, but then got the next two guys. And since then, he's just been in control. Just 3 base runners allowed in innings 2 through 4. 2 through 5, actually. And none of those runners have advanced past first base. Challenge for Chi High here is, yeah, you want to be aggressive, but you also want to make Souza work. You see a pitch to your liking, yeah, go after it. But the key is to try to get Souza to throw as many pitches as possible. Maybe get him out of there, and then you take your chance against one of the relievers. Souza with a nice changeup there. Hagman swung right through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Right back to the screen. Ball of 2 strikes now. Braden Hagman, one of these seniors on the Chi High roster. That one gets away from Logan Hagman, but Jared Erickson is just going to stay put. No point taking chances on the bases when the margin is 6 runs. This Chi High team is capable. Putting up a crooked number. Pitch from Souza. Hagman spoils that one. Count remains 2-2. Curveball misses outside. Count goes full to Braden Hagman. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball. Gloved by Heisler. Long throw. And Brathel unable to dig it out. It was a heck of a play by Heisler. The Cardinals have something brewing here in their top half of the 6th inning. It's going to be a close play at first. They're ruling it an infield hit, which is a call I'd agree with. Now Brent Blagan, the head coach, is going to go chat with his Sophomore lefty Mark Souza. Hudson did have Mitchell Anderson warming up very early, and I'm talking about like in the first inning. He also did a little throwing in the second, but as we touched on, Souza after that first inning has been dialed in. So this may just be a reminder, hey, you've got a big lead. You've got a good defense behind you. Throw strikes. Be efficient. Here's Gavin Thompson. Thompson 0 for 2. A couple of ground ball outs to shortstop. Souza missing outside. Abrahamson's second baseman trying to keep that lead runner close at second. Bouncing ball to short. Matazinski's got it. The flip to second for one. Relay in time. 6-4-3 double play. So 2 outs here in the 6th. Jared Erickson moves up to third base. Jackson Martin comes to bat. He is 1 for 2. Martin takes a strike from Souza. No balls, 1 strike. Hudson's defense has been on point today. Now Jackson Martin finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Souza. Martin fights that one off. We'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Hudson's defense has been very good today. He's trying to work outside to Martin, who wouldn't chase. It's 1-2. Ryan Dixon waits on deck. Getting late here for Chi High. They trail by 6. Souza trying to find that outside corner, and that one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outfield medium deep and straight away for the number 8 hitter, Jackson Martin. Martin gets the timeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Cardinals. Martin, a little roller. Souza has it, throws to first in time. 1-3 on the putout. Cardinals threaten but do not score in their half of the 6th. Raiders coming to bat when we return. You're watching WIAA Division I sectional baseball on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Back at Bucco Park in Stevens Point. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the Hudson Raiders will send up 4, 5, 6 in their order. Jace Metazinski, Bennett Brathel, Sam Manchester against Brady Smith, who took over in the second inning. Gave up 5 in that inning, but he's been awfully good since then. Problem for the Cardinals today, committing 4 errors. He's kept some innings going and just put some more guys on base, and Raiders hitters have made him pay. 8 hits for Hudson today. One of those hits was Matazinski's double in the second. He walked and scored in the first, struck out in the fourth. 1-1 pitch from Smith. Breaking ball. Matazinski yanks that one way out of the ballpark. There's another one for one of the neighbors. That one misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Buchholz Park, baseball field located in the park, just off the Wisconsin River. So that is well beyond the fence out there and right. You've got a residential area beyond the fence and left. Strike 3 called. Matazinski down on strikes. Again, Brady Smith mixing his pitch as well. Definitely has gotten the job done. Here's Bennett Brathel. Brathel 0 for 2 officially. Did reach on an error. He belts one to center. Jared Erickson going back, still going back. It's over his head and off the wall. Brathel will cruise into second base with the stand-up double. That ball just kept carrying. Erickson broke back right away, but it was over his head and off the fence. So a 1-out double. Bennett Brathel. Here's Sam Manchester. 2 for 2 is Manchester. Pair of singles. Had the RBI single in the second. Also stole a base and scored. Walked in the fourth. Manchester takes that one outside. It's 1-0. It's a strike delivered by Brady Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parker Recken is the courtesy runner out there at second, running for Brathel. Manchester takes outside, and it's 2-1. Manchester looking to keep that hot bat going. Again, 2 through 7 in that Hudson lineup. Boy, those guys have delivered today. That one on the black. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Manchester retired. That's a really nice pitch from Brady Smith. 2 down here in the 6th. Sussex Hamilton moving on in the Division I postseason. The Chargers shutting out Menominee Falls 3-0. I'll leave it up to Silas Heisler. Silas Heisler bounced a ball to third base. Unfortunately for the third baseman, Jackson Martin, he just lost his footing on it as he was coming to field it. It was ruled an error. That brought home a run. And then a 2-run single in the second for Heisler. No activity in the Hudson bullpen, so they will likely send out Mark Souza for a 7th inning. And assuming they can hold on in this one, they should be set up well for game 2. Curveball, bounce left side. Nice play, Perlberg. He saved a run there. So an infield single, Silas Heisler, runners at the corners with 2 down, and here is Spencer Bullis. Bullis, the DH, 0 for 3 today. Now, if you do the math, you got the winning run in the on-deck circle for Hudson. But there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. An infield single by Heisler, the 10th hit for the Raiders today. Hudson team that was 8-2 in its last 10 games. One of those games was on Thursday, May 29th, when the Raiders got blanked by Eau Claire North 9-0. It was a surprising outcome in that one, but again, errors played a big role in that outcome. Those Eau Claire North Huskies are getting set to take on DC Everest in our next game, which we will have for you right here on Zaleski Sports. One, 2 is the count. 2 down, runners at the corners. Rip to right, and it's a fair ball. Reckon scores. Heisler moves to third. RBI single, Spencer Bullis. So here is Hunter Oswald. Oswald 0 for 3. He reached on an error and scored in the 5th. And Oswald represents the winning run here for the Raiders. The lead is 10-3 in favor of Hudson. Brady Smith trying to work himself out of this jam and give his guys another at-bat. Delivers a strike. $11 hits now for the Raiders. Breaking ball, drops in for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Heisler, the runner, at third. Bullis over at first. 0-2 pitch to Oswald. He lines one to left. RBI base hit. Heisler scores. Bottom of the order coming through with a couple of RBI base hits. It's 11-3. Now the winning run over there at first with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and here's still Homie. Homie 0 for 4 today. Homie takes outside for a ball. Raiders have had traffic in every inning except the third, when 3 guys in a row all struck out. And Homie gets plunked. So the bases are loaded for Sam Abrahamson. Mitch Steinmetz is going to take a walk to the mound and have a word with Brady Smith. So the winning run, Brady Oswald, is now at second base. Brady Smith's day is done. Boy, he was a warrior today. Did everything he could to keep this margin where it was. Pitched scoreless innings in the third and the fourth. Raiders got to him for a run in the fifth. 2 more here in the sixth. So a pitching change here for the Chi-High Cardinals. That'll be the junior lefty, Evan Weiler. Weiler will face the hot-hitting Sam Abrahamson. 2 for 2 with a pair of walks and 2 runs scored for Abrahamson. And again, winning run out there at second base as the Raiders have them loaded here as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. As we're approaching the noon hour here in Stevens Point. More baseball ahead right here on Zaleski Sports. We are all over the state of Wisconsin, bringing you sectional baseball live webcasts. And here at Buchholz Park, first of 3 that we'll have for you. DC Everest, the 2 seed, Eau Claire North, the 6 seed, getting ready for their semifinal matchup. So Weiler, the lefty, will face Sam Abrahamson. Base hit by Abrahamson might end this one. Weiler delivers low. Weiler delivers a strike. Came off speed that time to Abrahamson. 1-1. Now one in the dirt. Nice scoop by Landon Atkinson behind the dish. Raiders have pretty good speed on the base paths. 2-1 pitch. Now 3-1. Good hitters count here. Abrahamson looking for something in the hitting zone. Breaking ball, and that's a walk. Abrahamson gets an RBI on the free pass. Homie moves to second. Oswald to third. It's Oswald who represents the winning run. And here is Logan Hagman. 1 for 3 at the walk. Had the 2-run homer in the second. Looking to end it here. Weiler's pitch. That's low. Hagman, the 9th batter of the inning for the Raiders. They've had some long innings in this game, with the exception of that 3rd inning. That one in the dirt. There's going to be a play. There will be a play. Wild pitch brings home the winning run. Hunter Oswald comes around to score. And the Hudson Raiders advanced with the 13-3 win in 6 innings over the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. With the win, Hudson improves to 21-6. Chippewa Falls drops to 18-10. Hudson Raiders move on. They will have a spot in the sectional. Coming up next, the post-game show brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team. When you have any sports-related injury or issue, you can count on a prompt, proper diagnosis and a customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athletes in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. This one's a final in 6. Hudson defeats Chippewa Falls 13-3. You are watching WIAA Division I Sectional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or a capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years.
Welcome back to Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. First semifinals in the books. The Hudson Raiders winning it in 6 innings over the Chippewa Falls Cardinals by a score of 13-3. Head coach of the Raiders, Brett Blagan, standing by right now with our own Jason Zaleski. And we'll head it down there in just a bit. The Hudson Raiders scoring 13 runs on 12 hits. They committed 0 errors, and that was really a key in this ball game today. Chippewa Falls, 3 runs on 6 hits, but committed 4 errors. With the win, the Raiders are now 20-6. Chippewa Falls will finish its season with a record of 18-9. We are ready for our post-game interview, so we'll send it down to Jason Zaleski, who's standing by right now with Brent Blagan, Hudson Raiders head coach. Jason, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Coach, we were talking a little bit here before we went on. They scored 3 in the top of the inning. You guys answer right back and then just went from there.
Yeah, obviously not fun getting down 3. Their four-hitter, Cole Perberg, I think I've watched him play the last 3 or 4 years. Just unbelievable kid, always stood out to me. So for him to come in the top of the first, senior leader, hit that 3-run home run in the sectional semis, put them up by 3. Great spot for him. Huge momentum for them. But for us to come back in the bottom of the first, great at bats, not pressing, took our walks, put good swings on it, and then answered with 3. And now it's a new game. And then for our pitcher to come back in the top of the second, top of the third, top of the fourth, and just continue to put zeros up. That's huge. Like, we don't get to here if our Mark Sousa's not able to kind of stop the bleeding and just settle in and shove.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that. Sophomore on the mound here in a big game. Now 1 game from state, but he helped get you to the 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, so Mark, sophomore, left-hander, unbelievable kid, unbelievable starting pitcher for us. He was our Tuesday starter. Last Thursday was his first playoff start experience. I think it's safe to say he had the jitters. It didn't go great for him. But gave him the ball again today, and he bounced back. So kudos to him. Just for someone that young, just to come in, huge game, perform like he did, unbelievable. So we're proud of him, proud of everyone. So.
4 o'clock, anticipated first pitch for the sectional final. You've been in that game before, just last year. What are you and the guys able to take from last year now to apply to later on this afternoon?
Well, it's going to be interesting. We have a break in between. That's going to be new for us. We don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, sometimes you just want to keep playing. Sometimes you need a break. We don't know. But I don't think that's going to affect how we play either. I think the big thing we take away from every playoff game is just every time you go out there, you gain experience. You get down 3-0, you get down 2-0 last week. You get punched in the face, and we got to punch them back. That's it. And our kids we don't get rattled. We slow things down, and we just let our preparation and everything just kind of take over, right? So that's what we're doing. We're going to watch this game, get some rest, and get after it at 4 o'clock.
And then lastly, Coach, pitching plan coming up for Game 3.
Game 3 today, we'll have Mitchell Anderson. He was our typical Thursday starter. He's been big for us all year. That kind of in a sneaky way, that walk-off, not having to go back out there in the 7th, that saves Bennett Brathall an inning, so he was going to go in the 7th. So we've got our full complement of pitching, except for Mark Sousa going into Game 2. So we feel good about that. Feel good about Mitchell Anderson. Feel good about our bats. Feel good about our defense. So the boys showed up today. So
good luck this afternoon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. We'll toss it back up to Bob.
And Hudson will play the winner of our next game. It'll be the Eau Claire North Huskies and the DC Everest Evergreens. We'll take a short break now, and we'll be back with pregame coverage. Keep it right here on Zaleski Sports as we continue with this WIAA Division I baseball sectional from Buchholz Park. It's Stevens Point.